Welcome back to another video. So this video is basically a purpose of assessing townhouse opportunities going on right now in Dubai. And there are few off-plan opportunities by Damac and Emaar going on right now as we speak. There is a Damac Island launch which is upcoming. EOI already have been started. There is another launch of Vindera Townhouses, 3 and 4 bedroom townhouses in the valley. Now in this video is basically specifically targeting presentation for one of my investors from US. He contacted me to understand what is the investment potential if we want to compare the Damac Islands with the valley. So in this video, we're going to assess what are the prices on the ready market, what are the total supply going on right now in townhouses and villas in all over Dubai real estate, and what is an upcoming supply in the valley. Does the valley new launch makes more sense or the Damac Island makes more sense? We're going to assess floor plans. We're going to check each and every aspect of the floor plan as well. If you stick until the end of this video, you will have a complete clarity as to what kind of investment makes more sense to you. So we're going to check the transactional data of Dubai Hills Estate, Nishama Town Square, all the neighboring communities, so that we can understand what is the actual premium that we can expect on the handover. So yeah, let's get started. So right now I have opened up the Google map to give you an understanding in the surrounding areas what is the prices going on. Let's first mark the locations of the projects that we are going to talk about in this video. So this is the part is where our Damac Islands is. And Damac is offering right now 4 and 5 bedroom townhouses and some villas of 6 and 7 bedrooms. So Damac Islands right now, they are launching at the price per square feet of 1200 AED, in which a 4 bedroom townhouse, the average price you can expect around 2.7 million AED. This is our part of the valley by Emaar. So in the valley right now the price per square feet is 1200 to 1300, and here you will be here Emaar is offering you 3 and 4 bedroom townhouses with the price range of 3.1 for 3 bedroom and almost 3.7 is our 4 bedroom townhouses. Now, what is the actual difference between both of these communities? Like, does it make sense? So we're going to talk about the total supply, but let's understand what is going on the surrounding areas in those locations. So this is basically our part of Nishama Town Square. So in Nishama Town Square, our price per square feet is ranging from 1800 to 1900. Then right opposite to Nishama is our Mudon. So we can expect the prices in Mudon for a townhouse going for more than 3 million dirhams. So somewhere around the price per square feet is ranging for 2000 dirhams. Then we have Arabian Ranches 1. Here the prices are almost touching more than 2000 dirham plus. And if you go into the villas, it touches above 2500 dirhams mark. Then we have Jumeirah Golf Estates. Here mostly the villas prices are touching more than 3000 AED. And I think I overwritten over the Tilal Al Gaf section. So Tilal Al Gaf is another location that we should keep in mind when we are comparing. So Tilal Al Gaf, we have price per square feet ranging from more than 2300 AED. So this doesn't give us the complete clarity on what kind of premium we should expect, because things have become a little bit complex in Dubai real estate. We should assess right now in every community, when you want to look into a little bit deeply, you will find all of the communities have all kinds of lifestyle infrastructure, everything that a community to succeed, everything it has. But the thing is, when we are choosing the right investment opportunity in Dubai, we want to maximize, right? Everyone have a goal of maximizing their investment potential whenever they're doing any kind of an investment. So right now, the behavior of the people who are looking into townhouses and villas opportunity, they are more concerned with the payment plan, but again, at the same time, they want something very safe. They want something in which they can make money. So they will compromise on the payment plan side, but they want their asset to be, keep appreciating in some sense. So this is just to give you an idea, like, what is the prices in the surroundings. So on the more suburban side, we have Damac Hills 2, where the total supply is almost around 9,000 units of villas and townhouses. And then there is apartments as well, for like around 4,000 to 5,000 apartments under construction right now. So already it's a established community, but it's more on the suburban side. So the price per square feet you can find here is around 1,000 AED. The lowest price per square feet you can find is in Damac Hills 2 in the villas and townhouses right now, as of now. But as you can see, if you move towards Dubai South, we have Hayat Townhouses, Pulse Beachfront, South Bay. So there also the prices are touching towards 1,100 to 1,200 dirham mark. So right now in Dubai, it's very hard. The prices for townhouses and villas have already seen, quite a jump because of a gap in the supply. And let me give you another idea. So currently, right now, the supply, which is in the ready market, including all the prime locations, including all the suburban locations, is total around 85,000, almost 85,000 units of villas and townhouses. And upcoming supply, which is approximately around 57,000 units. This is upcoming, in which all the communities I have included. And the total population reached to, we have just seen the total population have already reached to 4 million mark. But in the next 4 to 5 years, so this upcoming supply we should expect by 2028 to 2029, or maybe some of the few townhouses and villas will be touching towards 2030. So if we are investing right now and we are entering into a master plan, so we should have a vision of at least 3 years after, right? Makes sense. So 2028, 2029, 2030. So right now the population at which it's increasing right now in Dubai, it's every year 150 to 200,000. But let's take 200,000 on an average. So in some years, it's 150, some years 180. And then the past few years, like last year in 2024, we have seen a little bit of a staggering growth on the population side. So by 2029, we can expect the population to grow by 4.7 million mark. So there will be around like 700,000 more people relocating, and these people are not just looking for townhouses and villas. So 700,000 people will be adding into the city by the time of 2029. So they will be looking for houses, apartments, villas, townhouses, anything. Like everyone have a different perspective of buying a real estate. So some of them will be choosing towards a more affordable luxury side. Some of the people will be ultra luxury side. Some of the people will be moving towards the seafront, or some of the people will be going towards the most affordable side of an apartment. So if we were to look at the total supply, which is 85,000 and 57,000 upcoming, let's assume the 57 or 58,000 people will be looking for houses and townhouses or villas or whatever. But if we look at the trend of what kind of people are moving inside the city, most of them are families with a size of 3.5 people on an average. That's basically give you the number of size of a family of 4, husband, wife, 2 kids, or 1 kid with a nanny. So if a family of 4 is moving, and this is basically the trend, which is why more developers are moving towards, going bullish towards the communities, because this is the actual demand and there is very less of a supply. When we go later into this video, we'll go into the DXB Interact. We'll see what kind of communities which have already absorbed and most of their inventory is ready, and the transactional data is going down, but the prices have capped. Prices have already reached the peak inside those communities. Not many transactions are happening. So we can understand, like, as much as this is happening in most of the communities, less number of options are, less number of options are available right now if you're looking for houses inside the city. So let's look at the trend of, what is actually happening in the ready market right now in Dubai Hills Estate. Right next to Damac Islands is our Nishama Town Square, and let's look at the data of Tilal Al Gulf as well, Damac Hills as well, so that we can understand, like, what are the prices in the ready market for those kinds of houses. Let's understand what kind of sizes of houses are being absorbed at what price on the same neighboring communities of these off-plan communities which are being launched right now in the market, so that it will give us some clarity, like what is the difference, what kind of a unique demand that developer is creating, and how some of the developers are actually touching the pulse of the market. So we will have a complete clarity on the premium side when we are investing. So when we are looking at any kind of house in the valley, the sizes are 2400 for 3-bedroom townhouse, which is a little bit, above the market trend. Like the houses which are being already in the ready market. And if you look at the 4-bedroom townhouse, the sizes are Emaar have, a little bit, they have tweaked in the floor plan so that, it can create some kind of a different market for people who will be upcoming looking for those expansive layouts. And, as an investment standpoint, so most buyers who are actually right now buying in those Emaar communities. So if you look at the total supply of the valley, phase 1 and phase 2, where phase 1 you will be able to find 6plex to 10plex of houses, and the houses were quite small, and the similar sizes of like the Damac Islands is being launched at 4-bedroom townhouse at like 2200 square feet. Same kind of sizes of houses like 1800 to 1900 square feet are being absorbed in the valley phase 1. More clusters are due for handover this year, but again the prices started from 1.5 million dirham. Price per square feet was 700 square feet, and now it has gone up to 1200 dirham to 1300 dirham price per square feet. Now in the phase 2, Emaar have changed the game. So basically the land parcel of phase 1 was like around 23 million square feet, and the land parcel of phase 2 was around 22 million square feet. In 23 million, Emaar created more affordable kind of houses, which if you were to find in the ready market, you can be able to find the same prices of the Damac Islands, like 2.7 million, 2.8 million for a 3-bedroom townhouse. And for 4-bedroom townhouse, you can find above like 3.1, 3.2 million. In some cases, if the plot size is bigger, the price a little bit increase. So our best case scenario to compare Valley in any other ready community of Emaar. So with Emaar, I'm going to compare with Emaar because the whatever they have done in the past can give us some kind of an idea with the sizes, with the prices, how people have absorbed, and right now what kind of premium they are happy to pay. So we will not assume that whatever happens in Emaar Dubai Hills Estate community, same thing is going to happen in the valley because it's more on the suburban side, but it can give us some kind of a clarity. Like right now, if they are happy to pay 1.5 million dirham in that Dubai Hills Estate prices, like if a 3-bedroom townhouse is being absorbed at 5 million dirham mark, we can at least, conservatively expect people to happy to pay like at least 1 million dirham price mark. Like, why would you not go to Dubai Hills Estate and go towards the valley side, right? There will be some kind of an edge that you will be getting. So let's understand. So this is basically the last 3 months transactional data of Dubai Hills Estate Maple houses. So median price per square feet right now in Maple is 1890. So in the last 3 months, the transaction is going down, which means most of the houses are being already absorbed and most of the houses are being owned. So not many people are actually selling right now in the Maple. So total 10 transactions happen. Median price has been set to 5.65 million, but let's look at it with more, microeconomical way. So same kind of a size, Emaar have launched the 4-bedroom, like a little bit higher, 300 square feet higher size of a 4-bedroom townhouse Emaar have launched in the valley. So this is the kind of an edge that Emaar give. They don't oversupply same kind of houses in the whole market. They change all the time and they understand the pulse of the market, which is why investor always makes money whenever they invest and hold on to any kind of an asset that Emaar launches. So the price per square feet is 1900 dirhams, okay? And 5.65 is the transactional price, 114% increase from the initial purchase. And the total size, the built-up area and everything is 2,500, and 2,931 is basically the plot size. And the rental yield is 140,000 is being rented at in Dubai Hills Estate right now. And this transaction is dated of 26th of September. Another transaction, 5.7 million, built-up area 2,500, plot size is a little bit bigger. And another transaction we can see the built-up area is like more or less built-up area is same. The plot size is a little bit in variation right now. So 19th of August it happened. So it's the last 3 months transactional data, so it can give you some kind of an idea. It's a very latest live data you can see. This guy, have paid like 79% more than the price of initial purchase, 2,447 built-up area. So 320,000 is a long-term rental yield upcoming on this. So it can also give you some idea on the rental standpoint, what kind of ranges. So I'm seeing, from 140, 300,000, 150,000. So anyone who is paying this kind of a rental amount, this must be an upgraded townhouse. Someone have done something unique, they have furnished it, or they done something inside the interior which makes it a little bit, the guy or family is happy to pay this kind of a rental amount. So 140, 150, 300,000, 320,000, 200,000 for 2,500 square feet of a built-up area of 4-bedroom townhouse. They are a little bit, lesser in the size compared to the Valley 4-bedroom townhouse. But again, it gives you the best case scenario, what can happen in Valley. So 5.4 million, 5.8 million, 6.3 million, 3.7 million is basically 3.7, 3.6 million is the selling price in the Valley for the 4-bedroom townhouse. So if I were to assume from this, if you're entering right now and we want to exit on the handover or 1 year post handover, we can at least expect $1 million dirham, very conservatively speaking, at least $1 million dirham premium. So 3.7 can touches up to 4.7. Or if we go more worst case scenario, market takes a correction, which I'm not expecting in this segment. But again, let's expect the market gone down or whatever, for whatever reason. At least 500,000 premium is very much legitimate, because there will be always, if a market goes down, there will always be investors looking out for those kinds of deal in this segment, which are undersupplied. In any case, your property is much more liquid on the handover. So this is basically our best case scenario for the Valley townhouse. Let's understand Damac Islands is neighboring Nishama Town Square. So let's take apple to apple, a 4-bedroom townhouse, in Town Square by Nishama, which is again the company of son of Alabar. So they also have a very good credibility in the market. So the median price for 4-bedroom is 3.35. Okay, in Dubai Hills Estate is touching more than 5.7, 5.6 million. Here 3.35. 1170, as I already told you. So in Nishama Town Square, you see in the last 3 months, the transactions are going up. 35 transactions happen. Why? Because there are more upcoming units inside this community. So it is still being absorbed, and the new infrastructure is also coming. Compared to Dubai Health Estate, where the King's College Hospital London is already there, a school is already there, James Wellington School, and there is another school under planning. So all in all, in Nishama Town Square, the metro is also connecting by 2029, and also the school have already been launched. They will hand over school in the next 2 to 3 years time. So there will be a complete infrastructure ready inside Nishama Town Square when the transactions will go down and properties are being absorbed. So let's understand the prices for 4-bedroom townhouses inside. So Safi townhouses, 123% increase. Why? Because they were secured initial purchase. So let's look at the initial purchase of this Safi townhouses. So the guy bought it at 1.3 million, the price per square feet of 620 per square feet. So in my previous video of Pulse townhouses, you saw that this was the basically every developer was launching at this price point. In the Pulse beachfront, that the same thing happened, 600 to 700, in some cases 800 square feet, and now he's selling at 1380 square feet. Why? The community is ready. Mortgage buyer, anyone who is willing to pay this kind of a premium, because this is the market price for these kinds of houses. Size is much more competitively to the Damac Islands townhouses, 2200 to 2300 square feet for a 4-bedroom townhouse. 23 September was the dated price, 1376, 2881, 2500. This is more of a bigger side of a townhouse in Ream townhouses. So 70% increase. 2.9 million to 2300, again more or less similar size. Best comparison for the Damac Islands is this, 3.4 million, someone like bigger plot size, which is why someone is happy to pay for this kind of a price. 3.4 million, 2300 square feet. Then again 2300 built up area, 3.4 million, 3.5 million, then 2400. So this gives me some kind of a clarity what kind of premium we can expect in Damac Islands. So the total supply of Nishama Town Square is touching around 4,000 units of townhouses inside the community. There are more apartments, buildings as well, but the whole master plan of Nishama Town Square is very well planned. Apartments are more segregated towards the other part, and villas and townhouses are very much segregated. They are not looking onto each other. So the planning also makes a lot of sense, which is why, you know, people are looking for more, like people are happy to pay the price and the lifestyle, that the experience that they will be getting inside that community. So this is your target when you're investing into the Damac Islands. Like if you're entering into 2.7, 2.8 million mark, you can easily exit in the next 3 years. From today's market, very conservatively, this is your best case scenario for the Damac Islands unit. Like 2.7 million, you can exit at 3.2 to 3.5 million dirham mark. So today's video, I'm not going to go into the details of the villas. I'm planning another content for the villas of like the all beachfront villas, comparison with the floor plans and everything, the pricing, which of the communities makes more sense. So right now I'm only making a townhouse comparison. Why? Because of one of my investors from US. So 3.5, 3.5, this is the same pattern going on. So this gives me much of a clarity on the kind of a premium we can expect on the Damac Islands houses. Now, lastly, let's compare Damac Hills to Damac Islands. Although Damac Hills would not be the best comparison, Damac Lagoons would be the best comparison, but Damac Lagoons is right now 900 units are ready and 8,000 more units upcoming. So we cannot really understand. But in Damac Lagoons right now, even the units are under construction. The 4-bedroom townhouse is going for 2.4, 2.5 in the secondary market. But this Damac Hills is completely ready, so it gives us more clarity on, you know, the prices ongoing for the townhouses, 4-bedroom townhouses. And also let's look at the sizes in the built up area so that we can understand like what we are getting different in the Damac Islands, so that we can expect some kind of a price jump. 1843 built up area, 3.3 transaction price, 24 September. 1843 again, 3.15, 1843, 2.9 million. So 1971 built up area, 3.65. So again, I'm seeing the pattern. Once the size goes to 3,167 square feet, the price touches to 4.98 million dirham mark. So what I'm trying to explain here is that, best investment that you can do, you should go for something a little bit, unique in the community if you want to maximize your ROE. So let's say Emaar starting sizes are 2,400. Let's target something of a bigger plot size, or even the villa or a townhouse opening towards the best part, which is the central part, or the villa or townhouse is opening towards the pocket part. Facing the backyard is facing towards the pocket part. Back-to-back townhouses, I personally won't recommend. Single row would be the best option to maximize your ROE. If their starting size is at 2,400 and we are getting a size of a 2,700 square feet, that is the guy who will make the most money. Why? Because you can see 143% increase from the initial purchase. So 1,177 square feet, it's the price per square feet, 1,900 square feet, 1,900 dirham price per square feet, 1,600, 1,500, 1,300, 1,500, 1,700, 1,200, 2,000 dirham price per square feet. So the built up areas are more or less the same, 2,542. So this is one angle to look at and assessing when we are looking at the investment. If you're looking at that, when we look at the numbers, this gives us some kind of a clarity. Now in the last part, let's look at the floor plans and then we will end this video. Now in the valley, the sizes, the built up area is ranging for starting from 2,400 square feet. And these are 4 plexes placed in the whole cluster map. This is the final cluster, by the way, in the Valley Phase 2. After this, Emaar will be moving towards the Valley Phase 3. So Emaar is giving the biggest size of a townhouse right now in the market. So if you look at the details of this townhouse, you have 2 car parkings. You have your entry from this part, 3.8 by 1.3, this complete passage. You have a powder room, you have a maid's room, 2.7 by 2.1. Then maid's room is also an ensuite. If you go a little bit further towards the terrace side, the backyard, you have your semi-closed kitchen, 2.7 by 2.7. This is a 3-bedroom townhouse, just keep that in mind. This is our stairs to go towards the first floor. And we have a very expansive, living area. So keep this living area in mind so that, you can differentiate with the 4-bedroom townhouse of Damac Islands. You have a 7.3 by 1.2 meter of a terrace side. Then you go to the first floor. You have your first bedroom, second bedroom, third bedroom. So keep in mind the sizes of bedrooms, 3.5 by 3.3, 3.6 by 3.6, 3.8 by 3.3 for a 3-bedroom townhouse. Now 2 of the bedrooms are sharing 1 bathroom, and the master bedroom have its own walk-in wardrobe and the master bathroom. And the suite area is 1809 square feet, garage area is 483 square feet, balcony and terrace area is 49 square feet. So 4 bedrooms are mostly on the corner side. So you have your entrance from this part. If you see this, you can go inside from this. You have a complete passageway. You have a guest bedroom on the ground floor. This is why I like this floor plan, because it's on the corner and the plot is more square, not rectangle. And once you take an entry, you have your 2 car parking there. Once you take an entry, you go further down. You have your maid's room with an ensuite. Then on the left hand side, you have your another bathroom. Then dining and living, expansive dining and living area, 5.5 by 5.05 by 5.5, and then you have a kitchen, semi-closed kitchen, 3.5 by 4 meter. Then you have your terrace on this side. Then when we go towards the first floor, you have your first bedroom. Now keep these sizes in mind in the 4-bedroom townhouse: 4.5 by 3.4, bedroom 1, 3.8 by 3.4, 3.2, or 5.3 by 3.6. You have your 3 bedrooms here, 1 bedroom on the ground floor. Total size is 2,900 square feet. In Dubai Hills, we have seen The sizes are touching to 2005 to 2700. So suite area is basically 2400 square feet. Then the garage area is 378 square feet, and then balcony and terrace is 135 square feet. So very functional, beautiful floor plan. Emaar have changed the game. All of the bedrooms on the first floor are en suite compared to the 3-bedroom townhouse, in which two of the bedrooms on the first floor are sharing the bathroom, and the guest bedroom on the ground floor have a separate bathroom on the hallway, and maid's room have their own ensuite bathroom. Now let's look at the floor plan of 4-bedroom townhouse in Damac Islands. If you look at the size, if you look at the structure of this plot of 4-bedroom townhouse by Damac, you can easily understand the plot is rectangular. You have your 1 car parking area compared to Emaar floor plans, which have 2 car parking area. Now this justifies the prices, right? Emaar is selling at 3.1 average price for 3-bedroom, and they are selling at 2.7. So you can't be able to find this kind of a townhouse price in the market right now. You have your entrance from this part. You go and you have your entrance. Right after the entrance on the left hand side, you have your bedroom on the ground floor, which is a good thing for the elderly. 3.3 by 3.1, very compact space on the passage. You have your ensuite bathroom. Then you have your kitchen, 2.3 by 3.3, 5.8 by 4.2 compared to Emaar. Emaar is giving much more expansive space because the plot is more square. Then the total size is basically 2200 square feet, so you can't really expect much. On the first floor, you have your 3.9 by 4.1, the master bedroom. Then you have your balcony, bathroom. Then you have another bedroom. Then you have your another bedroom. 1 bedroom is on the ground floor. Very small terrace area. So again, you see the difference, what I'm trying to make you understand. You saw the transactional data on the Sharma Town Square townhouses. You can understand why certain kind of assets doesn't appreciate like any other asset in Dubai. Now, to be honest with you, Emaar is very smart. Emaar understand, what kind of layouts work, what kind of houses are more in demand in the next 3 to 4 years time, and which is why they plan and strategize their launches. So let's look at their 5-bedroom townhouse. So the total size is 3,256 square feet for a 4-bedroom townhouse size compared to Emaar in the valley. So let's understand like 1 car parking area. This is our main entrance. Once we enter, bang on the right hand side, you can find 3.5 by 3.1 with a powder bathroom for this first bedroom on the ground floor. Then you have another powder room attached to the powder room for the bedroom. Then once you go 2 steps up, you have your kitchen, closed kitchen. Then you go towards the living and dining area, 5.8 by 5.5. You have very ample amount of space because it's a corner townhouse. So you have your garden area and everything on this part. Once you go to the first floor, you have your staircase, and then once you go from the staircase, you have 3.3 by 3.5 first bedroom with a bathroom. Then these 2 bedrooms, 1 and 2, sharing a bathroom compared to a 3-bedroom townhouse in the valley, in which 2 bedrooms are sharing a bathroom. In the 5-bedroom townhouse, not all of them are en suite. Of course, because of the size, it doesn't make any sense. So you have your master bedroom size is 4.1 by 4.35. Size of a master bedroom is good, but again, this a little bit, I have a reservation with, sharing of a bathroom. But again, in this price point, you won't be able to find many options in the market for a 5-bedroom townhouse. So which is why it comes into the affordable category. But their floor plans for the villas makes a lot of sense, which I will talk about in the later videos. But right now, just comparing the townhouses. Now, extra bedroom on the 2nd floor with a maid's room, with a maid's bathroom. Your extra bedroom is 3 by 4.4. A little bit small, but again, a good size. Good width it have with a bathroom and a terrace area. So I hope it added some value to your information if you're looking for any kind of a right investment opportunity in Dubai. And if my videos makes more sense to you, or if you have any feedback that you can give it to me, that I can change something and go more into detail, because I try as much as I can to go into detail, deep dive into it, so that whenever you're looking for any kind of an investment opportunity, you should have a complete picture in front of you, like what's going to happen with your investment. If it makes sense, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're looking for any kind of an investment opportunity in Dubai, you can contact me on my given number. Thank you for watching. This is Matloub Ahmed Khan signing out.